Batman the Ride. Since there are 11 different Batman the Ride clones throughout the world, I felt that I'd do something a little different with this review, especially since this is my favorite of the ones that I've ridden. So instead of giving my honest opinion about these coasters, I figured I'd play around with Chat GPT to see how an AI would write a coaster review. The following is a splicing of two separate responses, one using more of a host style that it generated when I asked it to give something in the style of roller coasters of Thailand, and one that has more traditional review elements. Swatik Krap, and welcome to Roller Coasters of Thailand, where we travel the world to bring you the best in coaster thrills. Today, we're in the United States at Six Flags over Georgia to ride Batman the Ride, the park's signature coaster. Batman the Ride opened in 1997 and was the world's first inverted coaster to feature 7 inversions. But the question remains, does it still hold up as a top-tier coaster today? Let's get started. As you make your way through the queue, you can feel the anticipation building. The theming is spot on, with the queue taking you through Gotham City and the loading station resembling the Batcave. The trains are also themed to look like Batmobiles, which is a nice touch. However, the loading process can be a bit slow due to the ride's popularity. Once you're seated, and you're strained in the inverted coaster train, the ride begins with a 10-story lift hill. As you crest the hill, you immediately drop 105 feet into a vertical loop. This sets the tone for the rest of the ride, as you're subjected to 5 more inversions, including a corkscrew, 0G roll, and 2 cobra rolls. The ride is relentless, with every element perfectly executed. The pacing is spot on, and there's no dead space or slow section.
What a while, right? The loop was so intense, it felt like we were doing some sauce in the air. The intentions were so smooth, it felt like we were grinding through them, and the twists as turns were so tight. It felt like we were in the Batmobile trying to escape the jogger.
Batman the Ride is a thrilling inverted coaster that's been a staple at Six Flags parks across the country for over 2 decades. The ride begins with a drop that immediately plunges you into a series of intense loops, twists, and turns.
I have to say, I was blown away by Batman the Ride. The ride was so intense and so thrilling. It's no wonder it's one of the most popular coasters at Six Flags over Georgia. If you are a coaster enthusiast, this is a must ride.
The ride experience is intense and thrilling. You're constantly whipped around, and the forces you experience are strong, but not uncomfortable. You're also treated to some fantastic views of the park and surrounding area, as the ride is situated on a hill. The theming and lighting at night make for a great experience as well, with the coaster flying through the darkness. One of the best things about Batman the Ride, for me, is that it's a short ride, but it packs a punch. From start to finish, you're in for a non-stop adrenaline rush that leaves you wanting more. Overall, Batman the Ride at Six Flags over Georgia is a fantastic coaster that still holds up today. The theming, ride experience, and intense elements make it a must for any coaster enthusiast. While the queue and loading process can be slow, it's worth the wait for such a thrilling ride. If you find yourself at Six Flags Over Georgia, don't miss out on this coaster. That's all the time we have for today on Roller Coasters of Thailand. Join us next time as we explore more of the world's most exciting coasters. Until then, Swadee Krap.